Longtime friends Steve Martin and Martin short talk about why they love in shouting each other and how those in South made it into the show next week at Suncoast Credit Union Arena in South Fort Myers. Video and interview by Jack Junon and EWS gạch nổi PAES.COMWS80 Martin short thing about touring with Steve Martin. The comedian has an in-show open up and ready to go, hanging out with Steve is like the movie Deliverance had happened. It's so fun and game until the banjos come out and shot erupt into laughter, and so does Martin. It's just another day of in-show and witty banter for these two amigos. The long-time friends joke like this all the time, Martin explained, and fans can expect more good nature roasting when the duo perform Thursday, Jan. 18 at Suncoast Credit Union Arena in South Fort Myers. That's the way we kinda operate in life. Martin says we kinda kid each other. Neither of us take it personally. We just appreciate the humor more. That's incredible. TVS John Davidson file full energy in finding Neverland at Mannheimer Theater season in Fort Myers. Cape Coral SWFL. Your guide to order 2018 play and unstay comedy icon are calling next week so an evening you will forget for the rest of your life, and it features a little bit of everything from their long career, including stand-up comedy, a number, a Q&A with the audience, and lot of showbiz story. Martin short left and Steve Martin performed at a charity concert together in 2013. The comedian have been friends for more than 3 decades. Photo Brett Bucket Getty Image. Both comedian got famous on Saturday Night Live and then went on to the everything from Broadway show. Short fame become meta book. Martin short girl and born standing up to TV so short damages and primetime click to Grammy winning bluegrass album. Martin with the Steve Canyon Ranger, who also appeared in the Fort Myers show to hit movie, including appearing together in Father of the Bride and the Cow classic 3 Amigos. The comedy legend chatted on the phone recently with the new press about next week's show. In show comedy and their career, he asked how it went. I'm so glad we're doing this interview a little earlier than planned. I just been sitting here being nervous. I don't know why. Steve, I interviewed you before, but for some reason, with the two of you together, I'm kind of freaking out. Steve Martin, don't be nervous. After the interview, you're going to say, I was nervous about those two idiots. You're calling from 2 different places, right? You're not in the same room. Martin short, we're both in New York City. Steve Martin, the reason we're not in the same room is that we don't like each other. Steve Martin and Martin short first co-starred together in the 1986 movie 3 Amigos. They also appeared in Father of the Bride and its sequel together, and a co-star of a touring variety show Dub an Evening You Will Forget for the Rest of Your Life. Coming to Milwaukee 08. Photo Roger Cowan. Martin short right. Steve Martin, oh news, are you at home? Martin short has at home and I'm at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Steve Martin in a sarcastic voice, oh Mr. Fancy Pen, Mr. Fancy Pen at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Oh, I'm so impressed. Martin short, yep, maybe I should order room service. You're performing your variety show together next week in Fort Myers. You've been doing that kind of thing for a while, right? Martin short, I think the first time we did this was 2011. We were at Stock Loader. Just for Love Comedy Festival. The plan was that we would interview each other, and we had so much fun, and of course it made sense, because we had this very easy chemistry with each other, and we thought, oh let's do that again. Steve Martin L. and Martin short speak on stage during American Film Institute 45th Live Achievement Award Gala Tribute to Diane Keaton at Dolby Theater on June 8, 2017 in Hollywood. Photo photo Kevin Winter get the image why the you love performing together. Steve Martin, I think we make each other laugh genuinely, and we both recognize a good joke. We both have the same taste, but we have slightly different arena. If we come up with a lie, we know instantly whether it's a Steve joke or a Martin joke, and I'm not sure what the difference is. Well, Steve, you have more of a dry wit. I think Martin short. I think the difference between Steve comedy and me comedy is ultimately the audience seem to react more to me comedy. Steve Martin, honestly, me character on stage is a little more arrogant. Martin short maybe Steve Martin, and so I get the arrogant lie. Martin short, and what so I get Steve Martin, you get the buffon clown lie. Steve Martin left and Martin short perform on June 8, 2017 in Hollywood. Clip photo Kevin Winter get the image slip talk more about the show. You're telling story and playing interesting so some in show comedy. You're basically roasting each other on stage. Is that how you are in real life? Martin short, our relationship is very similar to anyone who has a close long friend. That usually the relationship they kid each other, and they know they can never go over the line because it's just not gonna happen. It would never be perceived that way. Steve Martin, it was a natural to transfer it to stage. Well, it's hard to offend a comedian. Right by their nature, they have some pretty thick skin. Martin short, oh, I met some with some pretty thin skin. Steve Martin, you can offend anybody. Marty can offend anyone. Martin short, chuckling listen. At the end of the day, it's pretty hard to offend Steve because of how drunk he is on stage. You just can't enjoy it. Steve Martin, right, laughing guy. I have to tell you, I interview a lot of comedians, and they usually not that funny in person, but you're both cracking me up. I'm loving this. Steve Martin, well, you tell you something. You explain that a little bit. When I'm interview alone, I'm not funny at all, but when I'm being interviewed with Marty, we can kind of mouth off each other, but I can crack a million jokes when I'm just there alone. I don't know why. How are you, Marty? I think you're more serious alone. Martin short, nah, I'm pretty funny. Steve Martin, I have you both laughing. Are you always trying to make each other laugh? That is like your dynamic, and so those jokes ever end up in the show. Steve Martin, yet sometimes I think we are always trying to make each other laugh, and things so end up in the show. We say, hey, that could work. Martin short, I don't view it as a pressure, but it's certainly kind of a natural way of being. The story you tell on stage don't really go much into your time on Saturday Night Live, and I get the sense that deliberate. Am I right? So you tell any SNL story, Steve Martin, I don't really have a lot of terrible anecdote. Martin short, if I had a lot of funny SNL story, believe me, it be telling them. Steve Martin, me too, but I don't. Those are of me question. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Steve Martin, I'd like to add this as a touring act. We love Florida. The audience is always really good, and the weather is mostly fantastic. It's almost like a vacation when we go down there. Martin short, yes, I agree. Well, thanks for a great interview, and even nervous at all. Thanks for making it go smoothly. Martin short, see, it was easy. Connect with this reporter. Chắc you on Facebook, @CSARLESRUNNELLS, Twitter, @CRUNNELLS, một Instagram if you go home. Steve Martin and Martin short, when 7 giờ 30 tối Thursday, Jan, 18E, Sun Coast Credit Union Arena on the Florida Southwestern State College Campus, 13,350 FSW Parkway, South Fort Myers, sticker, $84, $159 plus applicable taxes and fee, prices subject to change. Info, 481 đến 4.849 OBBMANNPS.COMIEADOC This story, http://niwspa.es/2maidv